What's up, everybody? This is Roar Patrolling in Paradise. Back with another response video. I haven't done one of these in a while. So, yeah. I'm going to be doing a response to a YouTube channel called Some Dude in Texas. I know that Mark Aruda, who runs the channel called Metal Never Dies, he did a response a while back with the 5 thrash metal albums would you save if your house was on fire. Well, this time, Some Dude in Texas just came up with a new thing that I'm going to be responding to. It's called What 5 Death Metal Albums Would You Save If There Was a Zombie Apocalypse? I went ahead, pulled out 5 death metal albums from my vinyl collection to show for this. And they're going to be in alphabetical order. So here we go. First, Bloodbath, Nightmares Made Flesh. This is the second album from this Swedish death metal act. This is their only one with Peter Tegren of Hypocrisy. And the last one, Dan Swano on guitar. Dan Swano is better known as a producer. You have Jonas Rensk and Anders Nystrom, both from Catatonia, and Martin Axelrod, formerly of Opeth, on drums. It's a really good album. You got Cancer of the Soul, Eaten, which is about a cannibal named Armin Muse. Brave New Hell, Soul Visceration, really good stuff on there. This has its 20th anniversary this September, and hence why I bought it. This looks very creepy. Next, number 4, Cannibal Corpse, The Bleeding. An essential album. I actually showed this in my 10 Essential Metal Albums video when I responded to Johnny Z back in April. This is the 4th record from this Buffalo, New York, now based out of Tampa, death metal act, who I've seen 3 times with their current vocalist, George Fisher. This is the last album pre-Corpse Grinder. This one had Chris Barnes on vocals. It's a really good album. Staring Through the Eyes of the Dead, Fucked with a Knife, Stripped, Raped, and Strangled. Those first 3 are really good. Pulverized is really good. I love that one. Force-Fed Broken Glass, Experiment and Homicide. Those are all great as well. That's Cannibal Corpse, The Bleeding. Number 3, Death, Leprosy. Another album I showed in my 10 Essential Metal Albums response video. This is definitely a death metal album that I would save if there was a zombie apocalypse, along with that Cannibal Corpse record. I imagine that Croc Nick, if he were to do a response, he would pick this album too, as well as the one I'm about to show next. But yeah, this is the second album from this Orlando death metal act from Florida. Pull the Plug is amazing. You have the title track, Born Dead, Left to Die, Open Casket. Really good stuff. That's Death with Leprosy. Number 2, and one that Necrotic Nick would show if he were to do a response. Entombed, Left Hand Path. This is the debut from this Swedish death metal band with Chad Lorsgaard and Petrov at the time. He passed away in 2021 from cancer. But this is a really good album. This is a really good album. It's one of the best death metal debuts of all time, I've heard. And yeah, you got Left Hand Path title track, Supposed to Rot When Life Has Seized, Revel in Flesh, But Life Goes On, which was on their old demo. Made it on here too. Yeah, this is really good. Entombed, Left Hand Path. And finally, number 1, and one that I imagine is going to probably trigger the Thralls of Metal if they were to see this. Morbid Angel, Altars of Madness. This is amazing. It's a really good album. You got Chapel of Ghouls, Immortal Rites, really good. Maze Torment, Blasphemy, Evil Spells. Good stuff on there. And it's definitely one of those essential death metal releases. Aside from Covenant, which I could have pulled out Covenant, which I have on CD. But whatever. This is really good as well. That cover, it looks kind of weird, from Dan Seagrave, who did the art for the previous album I showed, Left Hand Path, from Entombed. And there you go. That's the 5 death metal albums I would save if there was a zombie apocalypse. By the way, you need to check out that guy's channel, Some Dude in Texas' channel, if you haven't. Yeah. And if you want to respond to Some Dude in Texas video, please do so and pick some 5 death metal albums that you would save. I know your list will probably be different than mine, but yeah, that is it for this video. I'll see you later.